walk with me, talk with me. I'm here currently now in New York City, just here walking, and had a thought early this morning as I stepped outside and I said, there's something in the air right now. There's something in the air. There's something brewing in which people are starting to feel a sense of burnout. People are starting to feel connected with each other in a way, and kind of doing similar things in different ways. And what I mean by that is there's something called the group unconscious. It's called the group unconscious. What's that? Group unconscious. Group unconscious is essentially when groups of people tend to do or think or kind of feel in the same ways in a very unconscious level. And we know that this exists because there might be times in which, for example, you might be talking with someone or sort of hear a conversation, you're about to say something, and then someone says what you were going to say, and you say, man, you took the words right out of my mouth. Why does that happen? Because there's like this unconscious that people are connected with. Also in the same way where maybe like you're doing something, all of a sudden maybe you think about someone, a friend or a family member, and then within that moment, they happen to call or text you. Why? Group unconscious, right? So it's very interesting. And I have a little lisp today because I have my invisible braces. I'm not sure if you can see them, but they're in today, so that's affecting a bit of my speech this morning or afternoon or evening or whenever you're looking at this video. But this group unconscious essentially connects people together in more ways than we think. If we can think about it almost as like an ocean, right? And in this ocean, there are fish, right? The fish are swimming about, right? All the fish are swimming about in the ocean. They're not just by themselves doing their own thing. In many ways, we think that they are, but the ocean is connected. The ocean is like a big group unconscious because essentially whatever happens in the ocean affects the fish, right? In the same way, this environment that we're living in, the air, is like our ocean, and we're like fish. So whatever happens in the ocean or in the air, in the environment, affects everyone. So I'm here to say, I sense and believe that people are starting to feel things, burnout, PTSD on a deep level. I've noticed an uptick in people reaching out, saying things like, I don't know why, for some reason I just can't sleep these days, or I'm really stressed out these days, seemingly for no reason. I had people tell me that like they're making like simple errors and mistakes. I had a friend tell me that she was teaching a class and some kid was supposed to come in, but the kid wound up being like a half an hour late, especially because that particular class was some sort of performance. And they were like so late, and the parents were like, oh, we don't know what happened. And, so like people are definitely feeling like something. There's something that people are feeling. They can't put their finger on what they're feeling, but they're sensing something. And they, I think, know intuitively, right, internally, that there's something happening in the air, in the ocean, right, that's affecting them in ways that they cannot explain, that just seem mysterious. And I think during this time, we need to really focus on ways to really practice like deep self-care, or like a very deep, profound level. So whether that's like meditation consistently, whether that's like, doing things you love, pursuing your interests, because I believe we're going to need these more than ever. As the group unconscious, I think, is going to get even stronger in regards to feeling or sensing these more like negative, more sort of low vibrational things. Because then I think that may turn into maybe like a social collapse. But I think people are starting to feel something now. I mean, I started to feel this November of 2020. Like, I felt that something major was coming, I didn't know when, but I was like, oh, something, you think the pandemic is intense? I'm like, something major is coming. Because remember, for a weekend in November, I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, for like a weekend, I just like binge drinked. So I felt so heavy for humanity, for what's about to come. So it's now 2022. I do think now what I was going to be really feeling is starting to sort of come to a head. I think this might be the year where, you know, we see a lot more intensities of things happening. Currently, right now, it's February 2022. So, you know, we'll see. You know, but again, this is the time to practice, you know, these moments of like self-care again, because we're going to need it. So yeah, that's all. Just want to talk about the group unconscious and what that was, and yeah, how you need to just find ways to tap into more of the good feelings, the good vibes, because the negative vibes are out there. And I think these negative vibes are in some ways bringing about a new wave or a new form of thinking. It will, but you have to sort of go through this time of intensity now before we get to this new, grand, beautiful place. So, okay, that's all. It's getting loud now in New York City. So, I'll speak to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.